The barn was set ablaze, and the soldiers readied for action. They had strict instructions. Booth was to be taken alive. If and when the shooting started, the men were instructed to wound, not to kill. As the fire grew, it afforded the soldiers surrounding the barn sudden access to their sense of sight. They could finally see Booth through gaps in the boards of the barn. He had his rifle in one hand, pistol in the other, and a crutch under his arm. He looked around desperately, trying to decipher where the greatest danger would come from. Boston Corbett was the first to raise his weapon and draw a bead on Booth, but held his fire. No one quite knew what to expect. Would Booth decide to drop his weapons and surrender? Would he come out shooting, possibly die in a hail of bullets? Or would he succumb to the smoke and flames? As Booth made his way to the front door of the barn, trying to get a look at what awaited him, Boston Corbett kept him in his sights. And then, according to Corbett, Booth began to raise his rifle and, sensing that his fellow soldiers were in imminent danger, Corbett fired.
So he turned, he faced the door, ran his hand through his hair to kind of smooth it back, and he took about a half step toward the door, and he was shot right through the neck by one of the soldiers who was peeking in. Boston Corbett, a Union soldier who had been in the war since the very beginning.
The bullet entered Booth's head in a remarkably similar location to where his own entered Lincoln's, just below the left ear, between the ear and the spine. The bullet tore a radically different, though equally fatal path. Instantly paralyzed, Booth crumpled to the floor.